Distinguished friends, it is my pleasure to send this message to you on behalf of the International Association of Iranian Legal and Political Advocates. Before I begin, let me extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Daniel Dana for making this event possible. The younger generation of Iranians, myself included, draws inspiration from his life and example. For in many ways, Dr. Dana's own story mirrors the story of the lost connection between the Iranian and Jewish peoples, a connection that must now be restored with strength, dignity, and vision. I was raised in Isfahan, in a Jewish neighborhood. My earliest memories are of streets where Persian and Jewish families lived side by side, sharing the rhythm of everyday life. To me, Judaism was never an abstraction. It was part of my childhood, part of the human fabric of Iran. The story of Judaism is written into the very stones of our cities. In Hamadan, where the tomb of Esther and Mordecai stands. In Shiraz, where the Jewish merchants helped shape the bazaar. In Isfahan, where synagogues stand beside mosques. The story of Iran and the story of Judaism are interwoven and inseparable. And so when I speak of bonds between our peoples, I speak not in theory, but from lived memory. And when I look at Israel today, I see more than a state. I see the triumph of yearning. We Iranians of the diaspora know that yearning very well. We too have been scattered by tyranny. We too carry the pain of exile. And so when we look at Israel, we see the living proof that the longing for home can be realized. What is Israel if not the very embodiment of return? A people exiled for centuries who said, as Theodor Herzl thought, if you will it, it's no dream. Friends, the tragedy is that both our nations have been wounded by the same poison hand. The enemies of Iran and Israel planted the poison in 1979 when the plague of Islamism seized my country. From that moment, Islamism became the ruling ideology. An ideology with many faces. The Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, Shia proxies in Lebanon, Houthis in Yemen, the clerical regime in Tehran. Different masks, one disease. Islamism feeds on hatred. It sanctifies violence, and it weaponizes anti-Semitism and anti-Iranian repression. But I say to you, this wound does not have to endure forever. The Iranian nation is moving. The young who chant in the streets are not afraid. The faces of our martyrs, Nika Shakami, Mahsa Amini, and countless others speak to the same injustice, the same violence that was unleashed against Israelis on October 7th. Different times, different places, one struggle. The blood is mingled in the earth of our region, and it cries out for the same justice. And here, I must acknowledge a truth. The Iranian people have not been alone. When Israel carried out Operation Rising Lion, it was more than a strategic act. It was a signal to Iranians that their cry for freedom had been heard, that our oppressors are not invincible, that solidarity can cross borders, that when lions rise, they rise together. This is why I speak of the Cyrus Accords. In the ancient world, Cyrus the Great freed the Jewish people from Babylon and restored them to their homeland. in the world to come, the Cyrus Accords will symbolize a new covenant between Iranian and Jewish nations. It will not be an agreement of paper and ink, but of shared destiny, an unbreakable alliance built on trust, on history, and on sisterhood. An alliance that will defeat Islamism in all its forms, and with it the curse of anti-Semitism that has scarred humanity for centuries. Imagine a Middle East where the two lions of Iran and Israel stand shoulder to shoulder, where the alliance becomes the anchor of regional stability, where the shadow of Islamism is finally lifted and in its place a horizon of dignity and peace emerges. This is not only possible, it is necessary, and it is closer than many think, because our struggle is in essence one and the same, and united it is a struggle we will win. Thank you.